Hey guys, it is Canyon, and we have some super cool fish that are gonna be a new addition to my zoo I got going. Um, yeah, stay tuned guys. These are some really rare, really hard fish to get a hold of. Some of my favorite fish species ever. They're a filter feeder, which is very surprising, but these ones eat pellets, so it'll work out great. I am getting the American paddlefish. Can't wait. They're gonna be like 18 inches long. We'll see if they'll be able to go into the 1,000-gallon aquarium with all the monster fish already. That's where they're planning on going eventually. But yeah, I am super excited. It's one of my bucket list fish. And yeah, we just keep getting more really cool animals. I can't wait. Fly river turtle, paddlefish. What's next, guys? We're just gonna keep going on and on until I can't no more. Alright guys, right now I am waiting at the airport to pick up the fish. I am pretty excited. I got a couple more minutes before I can go pick them up. The plane landed about an hour ago. Alright, $113 later to pick up the fish. Alright, let's go put these bad boys over where they can get some. I can check the temperature on it, but they can acclimate. All right, this water for them is very cold. So we're at 59, almost 60 degrees. Let's check this water. I think this is at like 70, 71. As you can see here, So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna drip acclimate them because I literally only have 30 minutes before I gotta leave. So this might be a problem, but we're gonna slowly drip acclimate them to this water by doing this very slowly. That should be good. Hopefully this isn't too. Alright, I'm setting this video up right here. I think I'm going to take one out. You actually pick them up by the bill. By the paddle, I guess, if you want to call it. Hopefully this is good lighting. Look at his mouth. Oh my god. But isn't that just crazy cool? No way. All right, got the paddlefish in a different situation. I'm gonna show you guys the raw and dirtiness of my situation. See how dirty this tank is? It's okay though, there was just some silt at the bottom. This is actually when my neighbor ran into the pond, why this is all destroyed, which I haven't even said anything about that yet. But this got all destroyed. He ran into it with a four-wheeler. The arowana was already pretty messed up, but got really messed up in the process. But arowana's alive and doing okay. That arowana has been beat up so much in this pond. And we'll see, maybe now the paddlefish will go in here too. The fly river is in here, and the stingray. I really want the paddlefish to go in here, and eventually I want the fly river to go in here inside of a tank, but probably not this tank. Probably wasn't the best tank to put them in, but they're getting acclimated. I have to acclimate them very quickly because I have to go to a doctor's appointment. Oh. This is gonna do well before I put the other one in there. This is now getting this is running a lot better. Oh shit. Jesus. Alright, this next one. This one has a lot more fight in him. For a second did. I think they look like a shark with a dorsal fin. In the back bowl. Maybe we can see his face. Look at his mouth. Look at their long gill flap. See the point? See the long gill flap? Alright. Oh yeah, this one's cruising around now. This one seems like he's gonna shoot off of it. Yeah, there's sensory organs on the front of their snout. They can sense the rocks a lot better than the glass. They were just like smashing into the glass. Actually got some nose rub from it. Some fun facts about the paddlefish. They have a third eye on the top of them where they can sense light. So they can see if there's any predators above them or anything they have to look out for. Their noses have a bunch of sensory organs all over them. That's what makes them a good filter feeder. So they swim around and sense the zooplankton in the water and open their mouth up kind of like a whale shark, and they engulf zooplankton in the water. These guys are pellet trained, which is amazing. I can just feed them pellets, but I could maybe even get a population of zooplankton in here, but I don't really want it to mess up my dynamic, my ecosystem I got going in here. But maybe I could put some in there so they can get some natural food that they would like. But a lot of times they will swim around with their mouths open, engulfing the water with their gill flaps flapped open. I'll probably put up a video right here. This is right after I put them in. I'm about to hop in the car. One reason why I didn't put them in the tank is because I can't watch them very well. You can see the arowanas checking them out, seeing if they're food. American paddlefish. Some of my favorite fish. This is so cool. Look at these guys. I'll get it from a better angle. I know we bought two animals that aren't from the Amazon in the Amazon River Pond. Oh wow. That almost stuck up there. But these are gonna go into the big aquariums eventually. Look at my new puppy. She is tiny. Beat up their noses a little bit while they were getting acclimated, but they're doing really well. Got the stingray. The fly river turtle's probably back in behind all these rocks where the filter is, so we might not see them right now. Of course, this rock was knocked from there in front of the filter, and then this one was right here. See that big white fish in there? That is a white kissing gourami. And then one that I don't think I showed, I don't know if I have a video of it, is I got a long-nosed gar in here. That's probably like 6 to 8 inches. I really wanted a long-nosed gar for the tanks on the inside. So a lot of these are preparation for the tanks on the inside, like these paddlefish. They'll go in there. The fly river turtle will go in there. Then the stingray will get his pond back. But isn't that just cool? I really want to put them in the tank, but I'm a little worried they're a little too small. You can see how big they are here. I mean, they're like apparently like 18 inches. And then you come in here and you look at these fish. Like, they're massive compared to these paddlefish. I'm a little worried about the tiger shovelnose mainly eating them. But he never ate the lima shovelnose, which is about the same size as them right now. So maybe he wouldn't eat them. There's a lima shovelnose is right here. You can see it's a little bit bigger than, I would say, the paddlefish. American paddlefish, guys, one of the only filter feeder freshwater fish. There isn't too many of them. There's like a sturgeon and a couple of other fish that I'm not really well educated with. It got a little bit chilly last night. Seems like you can see better from this angle. But we're gonna throw some pellets in. I doubt they'll eat right now. It would be insane if they did, but you can see them swimming right there, the 2 paddlefish. It got pretty cold last night. So the water went from 73 to 70 degrees. Now I let it out. My cat likes the fish food. I don't even see the stingrays, surprisingly. Usually the stingray's big and out in the open. Probably behind the filter. Saw the fly river turtle last night. Paddlefish can take really cold temperatures. As you can tell with the acclimation process. Doesn't look like very many very many fish are very hungry this morning. The water's got to warm up. Even though 70 degrees is fairly okay. Like the fly river, I would say would like 75. And a lot of them would like 75. The stingray would like 75. But 70 degrees, still doable. And what we do when it's a cool day is get the hose, turn her on, keep that running. Should have last night, so you can see the stingray back in there. Usually when it's really cold nights, I'll have this run all night. It wouldn't have dropped as much if I let it rain all night. Let's see if the hiding hole works for the catfish. If he's using it. Okay, he's back in that corner. He's not underneath it, but he was kind of using it as shelter. He's using it relatively as shelter. Got a new extension on there because I was going to put the paddlefish in here, which I still might put them in here, but look how big this arowana is. They're going to be like half the length of the arowana. But I really want to put them in here. This is where they're going to go originally. I want to see them from the side. A little worried about the arowana and a little worried about the tiger shovelnose eating them. Arowana definitely won't be able to eat them like right away. You just take a chomp out of them and be like, oh no, that's not what I want. The tiger shovelnose, I don't know. I don't think he could get them all the way down, but I think he could definitely kill them and get them majorly in his mouth. I think he could end up eating them. But Then again, this tiger shovelnose lived with a lima shovelnose for a really long time. The one that's in the pond, that's almost the size of the paddlefish now. This tank I'm not as worried about for heating right now. In the winter I am. I have to figure something out for the winter, but the winter did pretty good. It got to 20-30 degrees and this tank stayed temperature just with fish tank heaters because it's so insulated and it's covered and everything. This is for mainly just, so every morning I put in some for the giant pink kissing gourami. Sometimes the bigger catfish can get them. But this is mainly for her. Look what you got here. You got two bald eagles with an osprey coming down and swooping down. Trying to get them to go away. Alright, we put the fish in yesterday. They're doing well. Let's take this out. Here's my little puppy. I know I have loads of animals, guys. I technically have 3 dogs, 2 cats, and then all of these beautiful animals. But I love them. I think they look like a shark to me, their bodies. They're so shark-like. And these guys can get upwards to like 6 foot. Very large fish. Okay. Just look at my camera quality.
That is just cool. Oh look, the turtle's coming over to the fader. They just barely move their tail and they just move.
Look at the bass right there too. There's 2. I can't tell if they're largemouth or smallmouth bass. Wow. They're doing okay. Still haven't seen them eat, which has been like a week, so it's a little concerning. But that one's got a little bit of a ripped fin. I wonder what from. Hopefully that's gonna heal up nicely. But obviously for all these giant fish, we have huge projects coming up here soon. She's sitting on this thing. What the hell? What are you doing? Alright, time to move the paddlefish and the arowana into the pool pond. You can see them right there. It's a little murky because I sweeped off the power head where tons of stuff was stuck, so it shot a bunch of dirt that got stuck up in here where their plants were. It'll go away in a couple hours. It's gonna be crystal clear. But we're gonna fish them out with this. And we need to find a place so that I can show you guys. I feel like actually the arowana is gonna be quite easy because me and him have a relationship, and he kind of comes up quite a bit and gets pretty close. As you can see, maybe you can see he's right there. And he is a deformed one, like a broken back syndrome. So you look like right here, I could almost, if he comes over here, which I really can't see where he went because of the glare. Oh, I whipped back around. And if I just add this, I don't want to catch anybody else. Might be very, very smart. I already know. Might have to turn off the camera so I can get him. All right, got him. Right when I turned off the camera, he went right in. Sorry I couldn't catch it. It's actually starting to sprinkle. It's quite a bit bigger than I thought. Please don't lose too many scales or anything, buddy. Wow, he is quite a bit bigger than I thought. I think he's gonna go perfect with the other arowanas and the pool pond for now, until we get the giant pond for the monster aquarium. All right. There he is. Oh, wow. Right out. You can see the size comparison difference. Pretty hard with this glare. I can show you guys in the morning. Really hoping no aggressions is shown here, because there might be a little bit too off sizes. See a big arowana right here. There's the new one. The big one's falling in there. Alright, getting these paddlefish out might be a little bit more of a challenge, I'd say. I don't know if I can really get this stuff on camera. I wish I could. One of them, I almost got both of them at the same time. They are just absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully the water temperature change from the well isn't too much, but I want to check this guy out, let you guys see him before we put him in there. Like, isn't this just crazy? Hold on. You see the gills that go down like this, and the long paddle that has sensors on here that sense zooplankton, and then it opens up its mouth like a whale shark and sucks in all of the zooplankton. It's one of the only freshwater filter feeders. Guys, if you made it this far, thank you guys so much. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna have a bunch more cool, crazy animal things. Like every week, I'm gonna try to have a video, a cool, unique project, or a new animal, or something like that. So stay tuned, guys. I love you guys, and peace out.